Hello, it's me. It's Richard, just adjusting the lighting a little bit. Here we are, that's better. Huh? That's a little bit better. Good. We're just waiting for people to arrive. 2 people. Hello, Ray's Dorset allotment. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Sarah. We weren't live last week, were we? No, we weren't here last week, Sarah, so you didn't miss anything. Don't worry. Don't worry. Tandiway, welcome. Thank you for joining us. How was your full week of work, Tandiway? Tandiway is a colleague of mine. We always joke about part-time work. I do anyway. Hello, Dahlia. You're at the doctor. Oh, dear. Oh, I hope you're okay. I wish you well. I wish you well. So welcome. Thank you for joining me on this lovely, lovely Friday evening, which has gone a little bit stormy looking outside, Paul. Hasn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit stormy, grey clouds zooming in after that gorgeous day yesterday. Paul?
Yeah.
Was nice yesterday, wasn't it, Paul?
It was lovely.
Honestly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's only a few of us here. It's very intimate at the moment. It's an intimate gathering of like-minded people talking about things on a Friday night. So, good evening, Christine. Welcome. I don't think it's going to be stormy as in thundery, Sarah, so I think you're okay. I've not seen a forecast for thunder. Have you, Paul? No?
No.
No, Paul.
No.
You haven't. Oh, he's ignoring me tonight. Completely ignoring me. Diane, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Pag is here. Thank you, Pag. Lovely. Yeah, I don't think it's going to thunder. If it is, I'll be filming it. You can bet your life I'll be hanging out of the window with a camera. If there's the merest hint of a storm, I'll be there. Yes, so this week, it's been quite a busy, busy week. I'll have to tell you the truth. I've had an afternoon's sleep. I had to. I just had to. I was so tired. I've been doing so much work in the house. If you've been following recent videos, you will know that I have been giving our loft room a makeover. And it's taken quite a long time because I've been clearing things out. I've been clearing cupboards out, throwing things away, well, recycling things. And it's sort of turned into a spring clean around the house. So I've been going through cupboards, I've been going through boxes of stuff, literally sorting through stuff, you know, like the drawers that you never seem to have time to clear. Well, I've been doing things like that, and it's sort of been non-stop. And I got to this afternoon, we had a nice big lunch, and Paul did some steamed veg and some Linda McCartney's country pies, which were okay. They've changed though. The recipe has changed. Linda, if you are listening in heaven, or Linda's employees, should I say, the recipe's changed. I don't know whether they've reduced the salt, which obviously is a good thing, but they're not as tasty as they used to be. No. That's Linda McCartney's country pies. Not as tasty as they used to be, thank you very much. But your sausages are still good, Linda. But anyway, we had that for lunch. And then I said to Paula, I've got to rest. I've got to rest now. So I did. I got on the sofa and had a doze. And then half an hour turned into 2 hours. And then I couldn't wake up. And then I realized it was time to do the live show. So here I am. And look, this is how I look when I've just woken up. Amazing, isn't it? It is amazing. It is amazing. Paul's amazed every morning when he wakes beside me to this perfect vision.
Perfect.
Yes. You see vegan dolls. Hello. Tropical birds. Oh, lovely. Mark, hello. Welcome. Gone potty gardening. Welcome. I'm just making sure I've got everybody here. I have been rummaging through drawers, Christine. Just checking that I got everybody here. Sorry, I'd like to. Hi, Liz. Hi, Jane. Just checking on you all. Lovely. You like the cup? This is my pussy mug.
One of them.
One of the pussy mugs. We've got lots of pussy mugs. Yes, we have. We don't have real animals now. We just have them in mug form. They're easier to look after. So I had a snooze, and it's just been such a busy week. It's been full on, decorating, putting shelves up, sorting through drawers, painting bits of furniture. What I've been doing, and I'm really proud of this, I've been reusing everything we've got. I found some shelves in a cupboard. I thought, great, I don't need to buy shelves. I found brackets that we'd used before. I used those. I only spent, I think, about £30 on paint. It was 30 quid, wasn't it?
How much did you spend on plants today?
Well, okay, Paul, I know. I did spend, I've got to spend money. I've got to spend some money. I bought some plants today, some house plants, but they were good value, I think you'll find.
How many pots did you buy today?
No, some of them came with pots, Paul. Don't be silly. So we went to Homebase today via Carpet Right because I want to, and DFS.
Oh,
God. Oh my God, DFS. The sofas in DFS. I mean, has anybody actually got a house that those sofas are going to fit into? Really? Supersized sofas everywhere. I mean, if we had normal sized DFS sofas in here, we wouldn't be able to walk into the room. It wouldn't happen. They're just enormous. Anyway, we went looking for rugs. So we went to DFS, we went to Carpet Right, DFS,
wrong.
Yeah, Carpet Wrong, as Paul says. And I tell you what was interesting. It was the first thing this morning. What was really interesting was the lack of welcome to the store. Not once did somebody come up to us or acknowledge us and say, good morning, everything okay? Are you looking for anything specific? Give us a shout if you need any help. Nothing. It was like they were all at their desks, typing. Ignoring us, giving the vibe off, I'm working, don't talk to me. And I just thought, it's crazy. Lisa, hello, Lisa. Hello, Patricia, Sow and Grow. Well, Jane, actually, quite nice. The smell of new carpet, yeah, lovely. But just the attitude of shop assistants now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like being hassled when I go into a shop. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy the, people at perfume counters spraying you in the face with perfume and, jumping in your personal space. I don't like that, but I do like to be acknowledged. And, actually, if they had have come up to us, I would have said, well, actually, I'm looking for rugs. And in DFS, there's a shop within the store called Dwell. And I thought, ooh, a new store. I've not seen this before. We got in there and it was in darkness. And we did actually say to a lady who I think was the cleaning lady.
No, she wasn't.
Wasn't she?
No.
She looked like a cleaning lady to me. She had an apron on and a vacuum cleaner. I think that says cleaning lady to me. And we said, is this section open? Because this is the only reason why we've come in. And she went, no, it's closed. We said, well, we can see that because it's in darkness. But they have those cushions, those sequined cushions. Have you seen them that you rub with your hand and the sequins change direction? Oh, I love those. I think they look fabulous. Paul wouldn't let me even go near one. He said, no, no, no. But anyway, then we went to Homebase and we bought £750 worth of plants. No, we didn't really. How much did we spend?
100.
We spent 100 quid on house plants.
You did.
Did I spend it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. It was my card that we used.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I spent £100 on house plants. Oh, damn it. I thought it was your card that we used. Anyway, I bought a ficus or ficus, whatever you like to call them, variegated, so it's sort of white and green. Quite tall, probably a meter or so.
Yeah.
All in length,
Yes.
meter.
Almost 100 centimetres.
Yes, 100 centimetres, a meter. And I bought a little one that I don't know the name of because there wasn't a label. I bought a little rubber plant, which again is variegated. I think it's a rubber plant. Is it a rubber plant, Paul, do you think?
It is a rubber plant.
Definitely a rubber plant, which is variegated. A little fern with blue-green leaves. And what was the other one? An aloe vera, a big...
Hello, Vera.
Oh, I knew he was going to say that. A big aloe vera. And yeah, it was 100 quid with pots as well. But again, it annoyed me because we went in there. First of all, they still operate the stupid system of having to have a £1 coin to get a trolley. I mean, nobody carries cash these days. Well, I don't.
You like the Queen.
I don't carry cash, ever. I've always got a card. I never take cash. So I couldn't get a trolley. And then I had to ask a security guard where the baskets were. I said, have you got any baskets here? And he went, yeah, there's one over there. And there was one. And when we went to the till, I said, oh, sorry, can I use the basket to take the things to the car? And she went, no, we don't allow baskets out of the store. I'll give you some plastic bags. These are plants.
Plastic bags. She wanted to give us plastic bags rather than the
She was
basket
happy
we could bring back.
to give us plastic bags, single-use, rubbish plastic bags, rather than letting us take the plastic basket to the car and back. I said, I'll bring it back. She went, no. So I thought, well, I'm not saying thank you to you because you've not been very helpful. You've taken my money and not been very helpful. So there you go. That's my experience of today's customer service. Anyway. Hello, Ruse Life. Hello, Dojo Allotment. Hello, Lottie. Just whizzing back through. Well, Jane, yes, I mean, I guess they are quite pricey, but there were a few offers today. Things had been marked down, so that was quite good. And I'd looked at houseplants online, and they're pricey online as well, actually. Yes, I like a bit of variegation in a plant as well. Lottie, you love Vera. What, the program or the plant? Yes. Now, these are all plants for the upstairs room, which we've made over, well, which I have made over. This is our loft room. It's gone from being a boring space filled with junk, frankly, and Paul's clutter, and my clutter as well.
Yeah, exactly.
To a clear, open room with plenty of light and sunlight and warmth and loveliness, with gorgeous jade and coffee walls. Sounds weird, but it works. It's a combination that really works. Fresh paintwork, newly painted bedside tables, newly arranged lighting. I'm going to show you, don't worry. Not now, I'm not showing you now, but I've done a sort of before and after. Well, I've not done the after video yet, but that's what I intend to do. So you will see the makeover in its full glory. I just want to get my rugs in place because the floor is cork, which I laid quite a number of years ago. That took me 2 weeks to do. All I'll say is the room is not exactly square. No, it's not. And I had to cut a lot of the cork tiles to make them fit. And I had to glue them all down. But I'll say this as well, not a single one has moved, ever. I glued them down well, I tell you. So there we go. So I will show you at some point soon, but not quite yet. Liz, why do elephants have painted toenails? I don't know. Why do elephants have painted toenails? Is it a joke? Can't wait to hear the answer. Tell us, Liz, now. Tell us, do. Dustin, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Who else has joined us? Forgive me if I've missed you out. It's very difficult. Is it jungle themed? What, the room? Not really. Not really. It's quite nice though. Yeah, Christine, you're going to get a good look. You really are. A good look. Handy girl, welcome. Yeah, so just to finish on that room, what it is it's repurposed and it's been zoned. Yes, I've been zoning it. So there are 3 zones to the room. There's a bedroom zone with a bed, obviously, and a dressing area, quite homely, cozy. Then there's a workspace, which is Paul's new paperless office, which is also topped off with an area for him to put his seedlings, which will be going soon, I've been assured.
Well, once it gets above freezing, it should be Sunday.
Yeah, all right, whatever. That's the gardening talk. I don't understand what he's saying. It's fun though. And then there's a seating area with 2 rattan chairs and lots of houseplants and objets d'art, work, art and pictures, art on the walls, things like that. So it's a multi-purpose room, and the whole reason for doing it like that is because it's got a fabulous view, which you've seen. If you saw the video that we made where we were chatting at the top of the house on a windy day, I think it's Chat in the Attic on a Blustery Day, I think it was called. If you've seen that, then you would know. Oh, tulips, lovely. Sorry, did we get the answer to the why the elephants have the toenails painted? Oh, there. Oh, you mean there? Well, I assumed they just painted them because they painted the whole of the elephant.
No, that is a joke.
What?
It's going to be something like.
No, Liz said it wasn't a joke.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
I thought it was going to be something like.
I don't know.
So that you can't see them amidst tulips.
Thank you, Dustin. It's got a pussy on it.
Tulips?
Hello, John in Canada. Welcome. Audrey. Have I said hello to you? Hello, Audrey. I'm just making sure I've got everybody here. What I Grow NL allotment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, it's a good place for them, Lisa, the loft, because it gets loads of light. In fact, I was talking about the cork floor before I was sidetracked, and the cork floor has bleached. It's been bleached by the sun. So there are dark squares where the old rugs were. The old rugs had to go because they got eaten by moths and were, well, it was irreparable damage, basically. So there we go. Shame. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. So that's my week. That's my week. Busy, busy, busy. DIY, house stuff, spring cleaning, sorting cupboards out, getting rid of the old wintry, dusty corners, dusty under the bed and things like that. Disgusting. Disgusting, I tell you. Where does it come from? I know it's partially skin, but I mean, you know. Oh, there's a pigeon up the chimney making a cooing sound. So how have you been, everybody? How have you been? You all right? Have you had a good week? Have you enjoyed your week? What have you been doing? Tell me, come on. Tell me, tell me. Somerset. Oh, yeah, we love Somerset. A friend of ours, her dad had a fantastic house near Yeovil, a place called East Coker. And we used to go visiting there, and amazing house, beautiful grounds. Sadly, he's not there anymore, but lovely. I mean, just a lovely place. And we went to a fabulous restaurant called Little Barrack House in East Coker. Gorgeous, gorgeous, amazing. Hillary, hello, Hillary. Not sure I said hello. Patricia, you've been ill. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Lainey, you watched the shampoo video. Well, I still haven't shampooed and it's still going strong. My hair still feels good. So I'm really pleased about that. Really good. Okay, Lisa, thanks for joining us. Thanks very much. Have a good time at work. Enjoy it. Home is where the art is. No, I've not seen that. Paul's been watching The Great British Sewing Bee. Haven't you, Paul?
I have.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I don't like the presenter.
Apart from the presenter, you didn't like him. No, I didn't think he was that good. But, you know, I do find it relatively inspirational. I'm kind of hankering towards sewing at the moment and experimenting. And our next door neighbour's getting rid of a sewing machine, apparently, although it's not transpired yet, has it, really? So we're kind of waiting for that to come our way because we've said, oh, we'll have it. And it works. So I'm kind of wanting to try my hand at a sewing machine. I was terrible at school with needlework, really bad. And, you know, the teacher used to tell me off because she said, you know, you're not driving a Ferrari, Richard. I always felt as though you had to go really fast and didn't feel as though I had any control. Story of my life. But anyway.
You could sew at your school?
We did needlework, yeah.
Did you?
We had needlework lessons.
What, in junior school?
No, secondary school.
God, we didn't.
We had needlework for the first 2 years and cookery and metalwork and woodwork. You had to do all of them for the first 3 years, sorry. Yeah. Before you took your options. Before they shoehorned you into taking specific things that you didn't want to take. Like history and French and geography. I didn't want to take those. I wanted to do drama and music and the creative things and art. But you can't do those because they're all in the same column. You've only got to choose one. Really? Oh, that's ridiculous. Stupid, stupid. Well, I can hand sew. Hi Rob, I can hand sew. I'm quite good at hand sewing. My mother taught me basically, I think, those basics, tacking stitch and a running stitch and a back stitch. I can do those and I'm fairly neat. And as you all know, I made a cushion recently with the flap method. Yes, a simple cushion with a flap and a hem. And I quite enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. What did we do, Liz? We did a cushion cover with a plique, which my granny had for Christmas. We did an apron. And we did something else. I can't remember. We did about 3 projects. And, it was good. I mean, my mum taught me to sew as well. And my mum was quite good. She used to do all sorts of bits and pieces. She'd take trousers in and I used to make her take my school trousers in down the side to make them into drain pipes. Because that was the fashion at the time in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, drain pipes and winkle picker shoes. And she did it quite well. She was quite a good sewer. So, over the years, I've repaired things. But if I'm making anything these days, I tend to resort to Wonderweb because it's easy and quick. It's quick, really. That's the main thing. But I was good at my best creative endeavors were actually metalwork. I was really good at metalwork. I made quite a few things, although I have no idea where they are. And woodwork I was good at. I made a fish, didn't I, Paul? You've seen my fish.
Oh, I have seen your fish.
Yes, he has seen my fish.
Yeah.
It was good, my fish.
I made a fish.
Didn't look like mine, though, did it?
It looked more like an elephant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I've always been quite good with my hands. Guru is here. Hello, Nettie as well. Guru is in the house. All right, Tony. You all right? So, there we are. What was I saying? You like woodwork, art, graphic design tech when you were at school, Sarah. Oh, lovely. Handy girl, you made a wrap skirt in home economics. I think also the other thing that was the most useful lesson at school for me was cookery. I did O-level food and nutrition. And I think out of everything, I've used those skills the most because it was all about learning the skills, the different methods and the recipes, how to make pastry and cake and the melting method, the roux method, the rubbing in method, all of those things. And I think really that's been one of the most useful things because I do all the cooking, don't I, Paul? I'm joking, but I can cook. I make a very good roux sauce, Paul, especially with Delia's whisk. If you haven't got a Delia whisk, get one from Lakeland. They're called Wonder Whisks. They're not Delia's, but they were promoted by Delia, and they're excellent for making sauces. You never get a lumpy sauce with a Wonder Whisk from Lakeland, I tell you. Available online and probably from other stores too. You were bullied, Sarah. Well, I'm sorry about that. That's horrible. I was bullied as well in primary school until I found my voice and until I found a way to make people laugh, and that kind of, stopped it. Yeah. Anna, you've got a sequined cushion of your dog. Your dog, Hunter. Your dog, Hunter Claire. Oh, is that the name, Hunter Claire? Yeah. Kelly, welcome. Thank you so much. Just not from a package, no. I make a roux sauce from scratch. I never make a packet sauce. Honestly. Have you not seen my video, how to make a roux sauce? Yeah, I can do it. Oh, yeah, and it's always good. It's glossy and beautiful. Okay, Kelly. Welcome. We've got 41 people watching now. Fabulous. Thank you, one and all. Welcome to Friday night. I bet we're all glad to get to Friday night, aren't we? Eh? I bet we're all glad. Oh, Sarah, that's a horrible story. How awful for you. That's horrid. I think bullying is just absolutely vile. It really is. And yeah, but you've moved on now. You've moved forward from that, which is good, Yeah, horrible. And for some people, it carries on in the workplace, Yeah. Anyway, there we go.
Were you bullied in the workplace?
I was sexually harassed by a man once in the workplace when I was 20. So, and believe you me, it made me feel extremely sick, and I couldn't do anything about it because he was friends with the boss, and I just knew that nobody would believe me. Well, I'm not going to talk about it. It was the 80s. I mean, it happens to men as well, and yeah, it was really, it was horrendous, absolutely awful, awful. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Yeah, not very nice experience at all. But there you go. It's very difficult when you are young and living in a time where being gay and coming out was quite difficult. So I actually wasn't out at the time. Although, I mean, you'd have to be blind not to see it in me, but you act probably differently, So yeah, anyway, I'm not going to continue with that story because it's gone now. It's a long time ago. I don't really want to relive those memories, but it happens to men as well. Yeah, men can be victims of sexual harassment too. So there you go. So, Jeanette, whatever you've spent on plants, you'll make your home gorgeous. Well, we haven't had plants in the house for a long time because we had cats. We had 3 cats. They systematically destroyed every plant we had, even an expensive bonsai tree that was destroyed one day. Oh, something's coming down the chimney again. I'm sure it's pigeons pooing down the chimney. I'm sure it is. Something anyway. But the plants, yeah, we didn't have plants for years. And plus some plants are toxic to animals, so you don't want to, hurt the animals. So we're embracing houseplants again. They have become our pets. Yeah. I welcomed them when I brought them in today. I said, welcome to your new home. I'm going to give you some water, give them a little bit of a chat, Apparently, according to a book that was written in the 60s called The Secret Life of Plants, they did experiments to measure the electrical impulses going through plants. And apparently, plants can sense your intention. So even if you think about being bad to them, they know. They know. They have a field around them. Yeah.
Well, they've done that thing where they've been shouted at one and been loving to another plant, and the loving
That's
one has
right.
grown more.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dustin. No, you can never judge people on their appearances. No, it's an unfair thing to do. However, what we all have to recognize, and this is something I learned when I was training to be a trainer, what we all have to recognize is that it's part of the human condition to prejudge. It's an automatic thing that happens. I think they say within 17 seconds, we have formed a whole set of opinions based on what we initially see and hear from somebody. And this is something to be aware of when, for example, you are interviewing people. I was a manager, and I used to interview people as part of a panel for jobs when I was at the BBC. And you have to go on courses to learn how to do this. It's called fair selection. It's called equal opportunities. So you have to do these courses and pass these courses before you can legitimately interview somebody. And one of the things you have to be aware of are your prejudices when you first meet somebody, because you cannot allow that to directly affect how you formulate your questions, because questions cannot be based on anything other than, in public sector at least, anything other than the ability to do the job, the core competencies of the job. So, but we have to acknowledge that prejudice is a natural part of the human condition, because it's part of it's part of your brain preparing to fight or flight. It's the precursor to that. You take the information in with your eyes and you make a judgment on whether that situation is safe or not. And of course, because we've evolved to live in societies the way we do now, we apply that to a lot of situations. And of course, today, people apply that on social media. It's like making a snap judgment, a quick judgment, because you're going on the instincts that are given to you from vision alone. And that's what we all do. So it's good to acknowledge that, not so good to act on those first impressions. However, a lot of first impressions can also be true. What you see is real. Depends on the situation, depends on the person. For example, if I walk into work with my hair looking like a bird's nest, people will make judgments that I probably had a very poor night's sleep. David, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're very, very glad that you made it. Hello, Andrew. I've not said hello to you. Oh, Patricia, you're going? Okay. Did I see the broom cupboard presenters on Children's BBC? Sarah, I didn't see an awful lot of presenters, although I used to walk through. I worked at the back of TV Centre at White City, and I used to walk through TV Centre. So what I did see every day was the TARDIS. Every day, the TARDIS was stationed not far from where I worked. Yeah, there you go. I've seen a few people. Okay, just making sure I've said hello to everybody. Hope I have. I hope I haven't missed anybody out. I'm sure Paul will have caught up with you if I have. Good. So there you go. Can't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? You weren't listening? Oh, well, that's nothing new there, really.
Broom cupboard, TARDIS.
You know, the broom cupboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Ant and Dec opened a door for me once. Yeah, couldn't believe how small they were.
They are.
Tiny. They were like the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. Tiny. Absolutely tiny. Saw a few newsreaders over the years. You say hi. You can't bother these people because they're at work, you know. But it was a fun place to work, I guess. A lot of politics, a lot of absolute idiots as well. Some of the program makers think they're gods. They really do. So rude. And some of the newsroom staff, very rude people. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. So, guys, tell me, what are your plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything terribly exciting that they'd like to share? What are we doing over the weekend, Paul?
I've got a Saturday social.
Oh, God.
Then we're repotting
Paul's got a Saturday social.
Peppers.
Saturday social. Down at the plot place. The place he grows things. The allotment. Saturday social, really? You're meeting some friends tomorrow. Hello, Wendy. I didn't notice you. I'm sure I hadn't said hello. As an extra, you were strictly forbidden from talking to the actors. Well, yeah, I think it's different sets have different rules, you know. But certainly at the BBC, we were kind of told, you know, don't bother people. Although I do know quite a few people who approached pop stars to get autographs and things like that. You just had to be discreet, you know. If you saw your most favorite pop star and wanted to say hello to them, then you just did it, you know, without looking like some crazed fan, you know. You're going down the plot tomorrow, Tony. Lovely. Wooden deck, Blue Pony Farm. Lovely. More planting out and sowing for Kelly. Building new garden beds. Lovely. Okay, Pag. Take care, Pag. Thank you very much. I think it depends on the director, doesn't it, really? And the stage manager.
Producer.
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose so. Sorry, I just had to have my tea there before it went cold. So lots of gardening then. Does anybody know what the weather's doing tomorrow?
Cold.
Cold. It's going to be cold. Winter's not over yet. It really isn't. I was cold yesterday. I couldn't get warm. Paul said, I think you're coming down with something. I said, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm quite warm tonight because I've just had that hot tea. Hold on, just trying to catch up with these comments. Richard, do I not enjoy Paul's allotment? No, I'm just sort of kidding there, Audrey. I do enjoy going down to the plot when Paul asks me. He asks me for help occasionally and I go down and help him. We normally have an argument during the proceedings because Paul wants to do something and I'm telling him a better way to do it. And he thinks he knows best. Don't you, love?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. No, I do enjoy. I just make a joke out of it. That's all. It's just me being silly. Trip to Leeuwarden. What is that? Okay.
Place.
You got free tickets, Nettie, to the BBC. Yeah, they always used to. They had a ticket unit that used to manage all the tickets. You're going out tonight. Mike's full of a cold. Oh, poor Mike. Stay at home, Mike. Put your feet up, love. Dame Judy, she is very nice, but you know, she's got a really wicked sense of humour, hasn't she, Paul? I've never met her. Paul's worked with her. Very naughty sense of humour. She had some cakes made one day with swear words on them, didn't she?
Iced fingers.
Iced fingers with swear words iced onto them. Well, I do try, Jeanette. I do try. Nettie, you've got 2 weeks off. The garden and baking. Lovely. Mike's gone off for a coffee and a paracetamol in the bath. Lovely. Yeah, we're talking about really naughty swear words, really naughty. And apparently she walked around offering people whether they wanted a F or a C. Didn't she? She was naughty. She was lovely though, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Lovely. Of course. So there we go.
And her daughter's lovely as well.
And her daughter, Finty.
Finty,
yeah. So there you go. More celebrity stories from Richard and Paul. Yes, lovely. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy weekend for people. Let's hope that we don't get rain because it looks really grey again. I don't know about you, but we had, and Vivi mentioned this on her recent video, we had 5 days of this grey blanket of cloud. And I know Vivi was talking about how it kind of made her feel quite depressed. I totally understand. I was painting at the time and it was so dim and I didn't want to put all the lights on. I got to one point, my vision seemed to turn into tunnel vision, you know, and my depth perception changed and I couldn't see the wall. You know, it was really, really weird. So I hope we don't get a repeat of that. I really don't. Liz, you're doing Sunday lunch for 9 people. Oh dear, you've just burnt the sausages. Uh-oh. Gosh, we haven't cooked for 9 people for a long time.
No.
We would regularly have large groups of people over for lunches. We kind of got out the habit of doing it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Really? I think it was because when the cats were poorly, we didn't want to disturb them. So we kind of stopped having people over. Plus, you never knew when a cat would jump on the dinner table and throw up, frankly. Not that they ever did that, but, you know, you were kind of a bit scared that they would do something during the meal, which would put everybody off. So yeah, we got out the habit. Maybe we'll have a little spring party, Paul. What do you think?
We can invite everybody from YouTube.
Well, I think everybody from YouTube would have to travel too far, wouldn't they? There we are. So, good. What time are we on now? 50 minutes in. What about Dame Maggie? She's been playing herself for about 90 years. Well, she did put a Scottish accent on for the prime of Miss Jean Brodie, didn't she? She was good in that. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. She's a funny one, Maggie, isn't she? I think she's really nice. I saw an interview with her recently that said until Harry Potter, she led a totally normal life, and Harry Potter completely ruined that. She can't go out now. Can you hear it? Isn't that lovely? I love that sound. Thank you, Pigeon. You can go now. Yeah, it's on the chimney, you see. The fireplace is just here. I don't know whether I can turn you around to see it. No, I can't because the light's in the way. But the fireplace is just here. So it's like a speaker projecting the sounds of nature into the front room. It's the pigeon sitting next to Paul. Virtually, no, not really. We don't have pet pigeons. Although I must say, talking about animals, the fox, which is one of the litter from last year. Oh, bless it. It's got really bad, I think it's mange, really bad. So we've got some medicine for it. And we've started feeding it. I said I'd never do this, but Paul bought the medicine online, and you have to put it into, they recommend you put it into a jam sandwich because none of the other critters will eat sweet things. So we've been feeding it jam sandwiches on wholemeal bread with butter and this medication. So I'm hoping that it's going to make a difference. It's just awful, awful. I looked into his eyes the other day through the window, and I just felt so sorry for it. And I said to Paul, you know, get the medication. Oh, here he goes again. Ooh. Sounds a bit weird this time. Do that nice tune, Pigeon. We like that one. Yeah, so the fox, I just hope it has an effect and it makes a difference. So I didn't want to start feeding it, but he keeps coming back for more. So, well, maybe have to give him some variety, Paul.
No.
Well, no, if we're feeding him, we're feeding him. Makes no difference. Doesn't matter.
But if you put other food out, other things.
Oh, other things will come. Yeah, I guess so. I don't want any more rats. We've already got a couple of rats in the garden, which we don't mind. You know, we're not bothered by it at all, as long as they don't.
Little mouse today.
Oh, the little mouse is so sweet. As long as they don't come in the house, we don't mind. You know, it is. It's kind of quite heartbreaking, actually, when you see a fox that's really mangy. And it's kind of when they get hit by cars and things like that, you know, you see them limping, and it's just horrendous. It's awful. There's so many around here, though. So many. Yeah, but we've never had any in the house, Liz, which is the main thing. You know, we're in London. I mean, what do they say in London? You're never more than a few feet away from a rat. So, you know, it doesn't. We've never had a problem. Touch wood, touch oak. There we are. Yeah, so there you go. Foxes are renowned in this area. We have a local pub called The Fox, and we've had on 2 occasions we've had mother in the back garden with cubs.
And now we have it under our shed.
And I think they've got a foxhole under the shed.
At the allotment.
Oh, you've got one down the allotment as well,
It's
yeah.
on the video tomorrow.
Oh, Paul's saying there's one down the allotment and he's going to show you tomorrow. So lovely. So, well, we haven't got any cables outside, I don't think, Christine. So, you know, I think we're okay there. Yeah, we've never had, we've always seen them in the garden, always. And I think we had a family in the compost one year. But we're lucky, we've never had a problem. I think there are, also bear in mind, we found quite a few dead ones over the years. And bear in mind, there is a very, very healthy cat population in this area, believe you me. So I think they probably keep the population down. We're always finding the odd dead rat and mouse in the garden, aren't we? Usually one a year at least, that we see. Yeah, so, you know, it's balance, isn't it? Hi, Light Switch, welcome. Yeah, I've heard that, David. I've heard they can gnaw through quite a lot. Yeah, I hope they don't gnaw through our walls. I think this house is probably infused with the smell of cats. I don't mean that in a horrible way. It doesn't smell of cat pee, but it's probably the scent of it is still in the house. So apparently that does ward them off, which is good. You saw 2 magpies yesterday. I love magpies. They're vicious. They're vicious, but I love them. I saw quite a few parakeets the other day as well. There was a whole gang of them. What do you call a group of parakeets? A flock. Is it a flock? Yeah. Is it boring old flock? I thought they'd give them a name, a special name. Be more exciting, wouldn't it? Oh dear, Kelly. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Yeah. One of your cats has pinched a sausage. Lovely. Lovely.
It's not burnt like Liz's.
Your cats bring wood rats and mice into your house, Heather. A party of parakeets. Yes, James, thank you for that. It is now a party of parakeets. And they're ring-necked parakeets. And you hear them because they squawk. And we've got a huge number in this area. Love them. There was talk at one point of them culling them, saying, oh, they're going to push out the wild bird population. Nah. No. We've been observing ring-necked parakeets for probably 20 odd years now. At least.
Well, no, I say that. 2001, I saw the first one. It was when we had the car.
Really?
Because I said there's.
Well, that's nearly 20 years, Paul.
Yeah, it is.
We've been observing them, and they've been regular visitors to the garden. And I've seen no evidence of them fighting with other birds. The pigeons fight with each other more than they do any other birds. So, you know, no, I've not seen any evidence of that. So I think that plan has actually been dropped because I've not seen anything about it recently.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit misguided thinking, to be honest. But I love them. Love them. Oh dear, Kelly, that's awful. I hate things like that. Ugh. Yeah. Baby foxes called kits, are they? Kids. Oh, lovely. Kids. Kids. Yeah. No, that's goats, isn't it?
No, they're kids.
Are you sure? I think you need to Google that, Paul.
They're cubs.
They're cubs, aren't they? Fox cubs, aren't they? Well, the parakeets, Sam, they're bright green, and with a sort of blue hint to the tail. And they're absolutely gorgeous and so interesting to watch. They really are. And they fly over in like huge flocks. The first time I saw a flock going over, I thought I was having a flashback, actually, from my raving days. I really did. and it was just like a bright green flash past the window. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Liz, you're going. Okay, Liz. Thanks for joining us, Liz. Thank you. See, Jane says they're kittens.
Kits.
But why do they say fox cubs? Why is fox cub a word?
It is kits.
Huh?
I don't know. It is kits. I didn't know that.
Oh, well, Jane, I'm going to have to change that video that I made. I'm going to have to change the title, aren't I? I always thought they were fox cubs.
Yeah.
Amazing. You learn something new every day. And you realise you're completely stupid as well. Yes. Where's me vape? I'm having a vape now, people. It's vape time. It's vape time now. Well, Sam, apparently they've been around since the 70s. No one's totally sure, are they, how they...
No.
They're not totally sure,
No.
but...
they came from Richmond, I think, or Twickenham.
Yeah, they're not totally sure how they came to sort of settle in the area, but there are several communities of them in the area in West London, and it's amazing. I think it's a great addition. You know, bear cubs, yeah, lovely. So I need to start calling them fox kits.
Fox kits.
Oh, that doesn't work in the mouth as well, does it? Fox kits, fox kits, fox kits, kits fox, fox kits. I still prefer cub. Mm-hmm. Do they keep the pigeon? No, they don't, Sam. No, they get on with... We've seen pigeons and parrots feeding quite happily together. They don't seem to bother. I think they've all learned to live together, which is what some of the politicians should do in this country, I think. Jane, goodbye. How did the cake go, Jane? Has she posted videos, video evidence of the disaster? I mean, the cake. I hope it turned out well, Jane, love. I really do. No, I do, honestly. Jackdaws and crows, I love. You're still there. Oh, lovely. Jane, the cake. What happened? Did it work? Tell us, do. Your wrens eat any pea plants you try to grow, yet friends that live elsewhere have no such problems. Okay. Yeah, exactly. They've learned. They're learning, evolving, Andrew. They're going to take over the world like robot vacuum cleaners are. Did you see that story today? In America, they called the police because they said there was an intruder in the bathroom. They could see shadows under the bathroom door. The police came, broke into the bathroom, and it was a robot vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I know. Fun, fun, fun. Karina, you were told to throw out your stored parsnip seeds. They don't keep for years. Lies, lies, lies. Your seeds were 5 years old and everyone's come up.
Interesting.
Fantastic. Karina, tell them. Tell them. Spread the news, Karina. There we go. Your local wildlife sanctuary has a fire. Oh, they had a fire. Oh, dear. Oh, Jane, that's lovely. You're sending a cake. That's lovely. What kind of cake is it? You've not told us. We all need to know what cake it is. Whether it's decorated, whether it's got anything in it other than sponge, whether it's got an icing or jam. I'm not going to say what I think it would be of politicians, Guru. I'm not going to say, because that would be rude. Oh, you posted it on Planet Vegetaria. For those of you who don't know, that's our Facebook group, Planet Vegetaria.
There it is.
And
it's got sugar
oh,
icing.
it's like
it looks lovely.
Is it a lemon drizzle, Jane? What's the flavouring? What is it, Paul? Tell us. Jane made a cake, and we all want it.
Lots of sugar. What is it? A Mary berry cake.
A Mary berry. It's a Mary berry cake.
Yeah, it's made of Mary berry.
Made with liquidized Mary berry. Okay. Thank you, Jane, for sharing that on Planet Vegetaria, our Facebook group. Go and see. Join us. You don't have to be a vegetarian. No, you don't. You can just have maybe a commitment to going meat-free once a week and share with us what you decide to cook. You don't have to be a full-on vegetarian. We're not discriminatory in that way. No. But we wouldn't want you sharing meals of dripping, uncooked meat.
Oh, that does look lovely.
Jane, oh, it looks lovely. Pass it to me, Paul, so I can show the people. Look. There's Jane's cake, everybody. Look what you're missing on Planet Vegetaria. Oh, Jane, that wall looks like my colour wall. Lovely. There we are. Looks almost good enough to eat.
Almost.
I mean, good enough to eat. I mean, it was virtual. It's a virtual cake. When do you bake as a side hustle? Lovely. Well, Sam, they don't like my waistline either. We can't bake a cake here because it gets eaten just by the two of us. A whole cake. What do they say? A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. There we go. So we're an hour and 6 minutes in, and I haven't had a
crunchy topped lemon drizzle.
I thought it was a lemon drizzle, Jane. I thought it looked like a lemon drizzle. There's no mistaking
my favourite.
A lemon drizzle. It's Paul's favourite. Could you maybe email a piece to him? Okay, so, well, this is it, Sam, isn't it? I mean, you know, but you can cook a small cake. Yes.
You can do a cake in a cup.
A cake in a cup. And apparently there is a website. I've not investigated it yet because I've not done any baking, but I think that would be the way forward. But of course, then you'd eat it and then you'd be wishing you'd made a big one.
And you'd make another one.
And then you'd probably make another one until you'd made a whole cake's worth of cupcakes. There we go. My little bit of peace. Hello. Carol Ann, you're not too late, darling. You're here. Maybe I'll carry on just for you. Welcome. We've got 58 people here at the moment. I'm very, very pleased. Thank you, everybody. You want to try the beetroot and chocolate cake? We've had that. We've had that. We didn't make it, I don't think, did we?
No.
But we had it, and it was divine. It was absolutely gorgeous, very moist. I know you all love that word. Moist. You were reading a legal brief. Well, Carol Ann, welcome to a world where there are no legal briefs. Nothing legal here at all. Trisha, you made it. Well done. And here's me just about to go. But I think I'm going to have to carry on, aren't I? To satisfy your needs.
Sarah's asked for a Vera. Christine asked for a Vera as well.
Did you, love? Did you want a Vera impression, love? Have you murdered somebody, love? Because if you have, we'll find out you know, love. We will. There we are. Marion, welcome. You tried a cake in a cup, made it in the microwave, tasted great. Wasn't it you that told me about that, Marion? I'm sure it was. I'm sure you told me about it. My briefs are probably made of cotton. Well, they're a bit stretchy, these ones that I'm wearing at the moment, so I'm not sure they are cotton, actually. They're from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah. Hi, Anne. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Dream Pilot. Thank you very much. Is this a talk? It is a talk. Oh, maybe it wasn't you, Marion. Somebody here told me about the cup in a cake, cake in a cup, cake in a cup,
Cup in a cake.
cup in a cake, cake in a cup.
Cup in a cake.
Polyester blend. Well, they probably are a polyester blend, actually.
They're cotton.
Well, they're stretchy, Paul, so they're probably a polycotton. The whole point of a polycotton is it's got some stretch in it. I need a bit of stretch down below. No, because of my waistline, my ever-expanding waistline. Yeah, I know. I'm of that age where I've got an expanding waistline and I also need extra support. There we go. Yeah, the beetroot cake, it's fantastic. You love the elephant, Summer Sky. It's from Sri Lanka. My grandfather bought that in Sri Lanka in the 70s, and it was what I got when my grandparents died. So there we go. You get your knickers from Tesco, Anne. Lovely. I hadn't bought any new underwear for a long, long time, and the ones that I had gone grey. You know, girls, like when you get a grey bra, happens to underwear as well. And they were literally falling apart. And Paul said, I'm going to buy some underwear. And he brought them back from the store and said, I got you medium. I said, why did you get me medium? I'm not a medium, I'm a large. He'd got himself extra large and got me medium. No, well, you got me large. No, you got, was it large?
Large, yeah.
No, he got me large and got himself extra large. I said, I need extra large as well. I know. What have you done, Dream Pilot?
Cut himself.
You cut yourself. Well, you need to do something about that if you cut yourself, love. Don't you? Don't you think you need to go and run it under the tap and put a plaster on it? That's what we normally do for a cut, isn't it? Huh? Now, David, thank you for mentioning that, because we have got a few pairs of bamboo socks and we got them free from that company. What are they called? Bamboo, is it?
Boo.
Boo or something?
Bam.
Bam, bam, that's it. Bam. Got there eventually. Two
Boo.
parts to the word. And they're really, really soft. Very nice. Wash really well. So thank you for mentioning that, because I think I might have to investigate that. Because, you know, as one gets older, one needs all the softness and breathability one can get. Yeah. I've heard it's good.
Our socks have got hot.
They have. What do you mean they haven't lasted? I've got them on now. Just because you failed to cut your toenails, Paul, and they start clawing through the socks.
I'm going to put my toenails in your next.
That's your fault, not mine. Thank you very much. Not the socks' fault. Don't blame the material. Blame those disgusting toenails.
They're not.
Oh, they're horrible. It's like going to bed with a goat. Ugh. Okay, Dream Pilot, go take care of that cut. What's for dinner tonight? Well, Kelly, we've had dinner today. We had dinner at lunchtime. We had Linda McCartney's pies, country pies, that's country pies, with steamed vegetables from the plot and some gravy. And it was jolly lovely too. So this evening, our dinner is going to be a light sandwich. Yeah, of some description. What kind of sandwich are we having, Paul?
Cheese.
We're going to have a cheese sandwich. Yeah, lovely. yeah, we thought we'd get it out of the way. The thing about eating a big meal at lunchtime, I find, is that one falls asleep very quickly. And I did. It was lovely. You've got a handle grinder. What's a handle grinder?
To do the, the nails.
Oh, now, friend of
Angle
mine,
grinder.
a friend of mine, June, may she rest in peace. We used to call her Auntie June. She she was so funny. She said to me one day, she said, her husband David, she said, I get my David to take sander to my hard skin on my feet. She takes that hand sander and just gets it all off. A hand sander. She used to use a hand sander, get her husband to put the hand sander on her hard skin. We've got a grater, a foot grater, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah.
Very, very good, actually. They're called, what are they called? A plane, a microplane for the foot. Very, very good to get rid of the hard skin. There we are. You're having spaghetti with soy-based, what's that? Soy-based faux
beef.
Faux beef. Oh, lovely.
Faux.
So you've experienced that before. Yeah, I bet. I mean, those sanders, I mean, I might try it myself. I've got a mouse sander in the back. Yeah. No, Donna, I don't. Now, I'm going to let you into a secret. It's just me and you talking. Yeah. I'm not a fan of people touching me. No. Or breathing near me.
Or talking.
Or talking.
Or looking.
Or looking at me.
In fact, anything.
In fact, I just don't like people. Full stop. Except you all, you're fine because you're virtual, you see. No, I don't I'm not a fan of having treatments. I don't like people touching me. I'm not really a fan of massage. If I have a massage on the rare occasions I have, and when I did go to Bali, I didn't realize it was a fully naked massage. I was so stressed. I come away feeling more stressed than I began. Yeah. So I'm not really a fan of those kind of things. I can just about handle a facial. But somebody touching me on the body that I don't know, no. Especially any areas, sensitive areas. No, I can't have it. I just don't like it. I find it too intimate. I can just about manage a session of, what's it called? Osteopathy. I find that a bit intimate, really. But my osteopath was a woman, so I was more comfortable with that. But no, no, sorry. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me? Am I just a complete weirdo? Now, Anna, I don't go to the hairdressers. I cut my hair myself. Yeah, I do. I'm not. No, I couldn't, David. No, I know. I mean, I did have one in Bali and we were required to be naked. And I kind of got over the fear because we were on holiday and it was very good. I mean, at one point, the guy was running up and down my back. He was like a midget. Midget, we can't say midget, can you?
No.
He was a dwarf.
He was a small person.
He was a small person. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. But, and it was very good. And I did feel good afterwards, but the whole experience was a bit weird. Yeah. I don't know. I'm quite protective of my personal space. I know. Yeah. I don't know. Trisha, you're the same. Oh, good. Guru. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it does work. I mean, it does make the body, you feel released, and the doctor taking your blood pressure is too much for you. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased other people feel the same way. I mean, look, I'll tell you this. Let me confide in you. Let me confide. It's just me and you. When I go on my first aid refresher course, because I'm a first aider, when it gets to the bit where they have to, you have to get on the floor and be rolled into the recovery position, I can't bear it. It takes me about 10 minutes to kind of mentally get over that initial sensation of somebody I don't know touching me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't recoil in visible horror. I deal with it, I internalize it, and I deal with it. But yeah, I'm so pleased that other people relate to that. I really am. It makes me feel a whole lot better. I'm so pleased I confided in you. I am so pleased. Oh, that's great. Wonderful. I feel good about that now. Did I miss anybody out? Sorry, I'm just having a little looky. You think a lot of it is not trusting? I don't know about that. I don't know. I've never analysed it, really. I've not always been like that. I don't know whether it's a recent thing. I don't know. Maybe it goes back to experiences earlier in life. I don't know. Maybe. Caroline, you had physio today. Well, I think I've had physio, but I find the physio in the UK for things like what I've had, sciatica, and various back issues, the physio never touched me. They just either provide a treatment like acupuncture, or I had those suction things once. And I've had exercises and a tiny bit of manipulation. It's the osteopath that has manipulated me and done, neck corrections and things like that. But the physio hardly ever touched me at all. Just checking out what you're saying, people. Have I tried? Yeah, vulnerability. That's right. Hi, Tash. Welcome. Yes, Caroline, I think there is an element of vulnerability about it. Yeah, I think you're probably right. But my osteopath was really, really good. I used to see a really good London osteopath many years ago, and I paid through the nose for it as well. But she was really, really good, and I felt totally, totally at ease with her. So, yeah. I've never been to a chiropractor. Never. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on what they've got to do, doesn't it? I mean, like I used to have a neck adjustment done, and that used to make a noise, and you think, gosh, if she goes wrong now, she's going to break my neck. But there you go. Spaghetti squash. No, I don't think we have we, Paul?
Erica sent us some.
To grow.
Yeah.
Apparently, Erica sent us some to grow, Mandy. Yeah, Trisha, I mean, luckily at the moment, touch wood, touch the oak table. I don't need any work, although my back isn't great at the moment, I have to say, from all the stretching and twisting that I've been doing whilst I've been decorating and doing the spring cleaning. It's not great. There's a couple of occasions I've had to take painkillers. But I'm trying to sit up. I mean, I'm actually sat really upright at the moment here doing this, and I can't wait to go, oh, like that, you know. Amatsu therapy. What does it do, Sam? What is Amatsu therapy? My little bit of peace. You've got a friend who does Swedish massage. And does your friend give you a massage? I'm not sure how I'd feel about somebody I know giving me a massage. I probably wouldn't mind that. There's no twisting or stretching. Okay. What does it involve? Indian head massage. Yeah, my aunt did Indian head massage.
I had a head massage in Bali and I had my hair cut.
You had a head massage in Bali, Paul. Lovely. We've got one of those head massagers. Have you seen them? Those copper wire things that you push on your head. It's meant to give you an orgasm face. Yeah. It's gentle hands-on therapy whilst clothed. Oh, that sounds better because I'd rather there was a layer between me and the therapist. Preferably a wall. But if that would have to be clothing, then I'd be quite amenable to that. Yes. You've seen them in Hawkins Bazaar. Yeah, these little metal things that you. Yes, there we are. Well, you know. Anyway, yeah, wall, absolutely. So there we go, guys. 1 hour 26. It's a bit of a marathon tonight, isn't it? I mean, just think about it. You're getting a free 1.5 hour show.
I think people could have watched a good film instead.
You could have watched a film. You could have binge watched the OA instead. Kelly, how far have you got with the OA, love? Have you finished? Did you get to the end? Okay, Sam, take care. How far are you? How far have you got, love? Because I'll tell you. I'm having a break now. The OA. The OA. That's the one, my little bit of peace. It's a fabulous, fabulous, amazing. Is it Netflix? Yeah, Netflix show. If you haven't seen the OA, you're going to love it. Hello, Marin. Thank you very much for joining us. You've stopped to catch up with Game of Thrones. Shall I let you into a secret, everybody? Paul and I have never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones. No, we're one of that 1% of the population. It's incredible, isn't it? Amazing. How wonderful. Andrea, PSD. Not sure what that means. And Gabby, that's a language I don't understand. No. Oh, you bought, yes, wow. Kelly. Intense, huh? Making a Murderer. No, I've never seen that. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Thank you. Good. I'm so glad we're in good company. Never seen Game of Thrones. We've actually got the first series on DVD, which Paul has borrowed from somebody. But we've not watched it yet. We've not had time. There's too many other things on.
So busy.
And we're very busy. You're having a Forensic Files marathon on Netflix.
What is that real or?
What is it? Is it a series? Is it like a detective series?
Or is it real life?
Or real life? Not heard of that one because we're always into it's true crime. Okay. we kind of like a good fictional detective show.
Bosh.
When's Bosch back?
Bosch. Next week.
If you haven't watched Bosch and you like moody male detectives, US style, Bosch, brilliant, absolutely fantastic, really, really good, really good. So it's forensic evidence from real crime scenes. Hello, Benny, welcome. New series of Line of Duty. No, never seen Line of Duty.
Our plot holders works on that.
Oh, okay. Black Summer. Never heard of that either. I'm getting some good recommendations here.
Is that Russian Doll? You need to watch
Russian Doll. Anybody watching Russian Doll? I've seen the first 4 episodes. Paul needs to catch up. That's wild and crazy. George Gently, we watched one last night, which was really good. Morse. Also, what else do we watch? Endeavour as well.
Yeah.
That's good. Very good. G273 Outdoors. Hi. Hi, Steve. Welcome. Thank you. Glad you were able to join us. Okay, Sarah. Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend. Thanks for coming. It was lovely to see you. Thank you. I guess we're moving on to TV stuff now. What else have we watched recently that was good, Paul? Well, of course, RuPaul's Drag Race, which is season 11, which is on episode... Oh, pardon me. Episode 6, I think. How many queens are left? 8? 8 or 9 queens left. Riveting. It's such a clever show. If you don't watch it, I really urge you to try it, because it's not just about the tomfoolery of drag queens, you know. It's about the people's lives as well. You know, you get the backstory and how many of these queens have struggled to, you know, accept their identities, get other people to accept them. It's about artistry, you know, it's about performance, it's about being multi-talented. It's really, really good, and it's a hell of a lot of fun as well. So, hello, Una, welcome. You don't watch TV? Well, we only watch TV when we get to the evening and it's time to chill out. But if Paul's away, I don't tend to put it on. I tend to prefer to watch YouTube stuff or listen to music. But we enjoy our shows and we're quite specific about what we watch. We don't tend to consume general television. I can't bear the adverts. Can't bear them. So, you know, he is captivating. RuPaul is still an amazing queen, but you know, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to look that good, you know. Diana Rigg, The Avengers with Diana Rigg. Loved The Avengers. Amazing. Are you asking what channel RuPaul is on? It's on Netflix at the moment. So there you go. Okay, Light Switch, thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Midsummer Murders, but prefer John Nettles. Absolutely. Now, a friend of ours, Suzanne Broad, used to work on Midsummer Murders as a makeup artist. Hair and makeup. So, yeah, I prefer John Nettles, to be honest. And I find the guy that's with Neil, his sidekick, I find his acting is just so wooden. So I know the character's meant to be a bit wooden, but there's no warmth around that character. It's not very natural. I don't know. Can't get on as well. So there you go. Yeah, Midsummer Murders. It's a good show.
Discovery.
Discovery.
We've got 2 episodes to watch.
Oh my goodness me! Paul has just reminded us that we've got 2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery to watch. Another amazing show. Netflix. Yeah. What was on Amazon that we were watching? Wasn't there something on Amazon? Can't remember. Star Trek Discovery, excellent. Excellent. Very, very good. I know Midsummer Murders, I mean, it's ridiculous really, isn't it? Because, people say that London's got a murder problem.
Oh, and
Midsummer Murders, I mean,
thingy,
who, what? Paul's
Armistead
saying
Morpin
things.
coming up.
Oh, yes, the thing coming up now. Netflix, Tales of the City. Coming up to Netflix, Armistead Maupin's Tales of the City. Now, if you don't know Tales of the City, it originally started as a newspaper piece, a newspaper serial in the San Francisco Chronicle, was it? In the 70s. And then those pieces were turned into novels called Tales of the City. And I think there are eight books, I think, in the series, 8 or 9, I can't remember. I got into them in the 90s. And there was a sort of, there were a couple of TV shows based on it, I think 3 series until it was pulled. That's coming up on Netflix, and it's the final stretch of the tale. If you've never heard of it or you've never read the books, you should. If you like serials with twists and turns and strange connections between people and gay characters, straight characters, trans characters, set in a colourful place with a party atmosphere and some darkness too, you'll love it. We love it. The characters are so dear to us. So we really urge you to check it out. Armistead Maupin, Tales of the City. Brilliant. Hi, Vivi. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so there you go. I was just talking about Tales of the City, how it's coming back to Netflix, and I'm just urging the Orville. Karina, I tried the Orville. We watched the first series. Yeah, it was good, but I couldn't quite get on with it. I couldn't take it seriously. I know it's a comedy. Didn't work for me. Sorry. I'm loving Discovery. Yeah, just talking about Tales of the City. And yeah, amazing books. So if you haven't seen them, check them out. Do some Googling. And if you love a good read, a read where you cannot put the book down and have to go on to the next one, that's what Tales of the City does. Galaxy Quest, love Galaxy Quest. That worked. That was a class film because it was, filled with amazing actors. Just loved the concept of Galaxy Quest. I think we've got it on Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite films. Just superb. Really great. Check them out, Trisha, because I think you'll really enjoy them. Armistead Maupin, Tales of the City. Okay, Guru. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome. Night Guru, thanks for joining us. Okay. Did I say hello to you, Nick? Sorry if I didn't. I might have missed a few people.
No, you said
No, did I? Oh, good.
Yeah, earlier.
Oh, good. I've forgotten. Time has gone so quickly. So I think I've deserved a vape break now. You ready? I'm vaping now. There we go. Lovely. Some little vape rings for you. Is Kelly going as well? Bye, Kelly. Thanks for joining us, love. Yes, one needs a vape break. You spent 2 hours looking for mountain tea, Bonnie. Was that because of Vivi's video? I saw Vivi did a video entitled Mountain Tea. Not watched it yet. That's on our watch list for tonight. Like Marlena under the street lamp. Actually, it is a little bit like it because I've got the equivalent of a street lamp just in front of me here. Yes, Marlena. Falling in love again. Da, 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 da. Oh no, I mustn't sing. Copyright, copyright, copyright. There we go. It's all Vivi's fault. Oh, Vivi. Bonnie's been searching for mountain tea because of your video. Mountain tea is because of ours.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it?
Because I sent her seeds from Guernsey.
Oh, I see. It's a seed thing. Oh, I thought it was a tea.
No, it is a tea, but I've got the seeds from Guernsey.
It's a tea. It's a plant. It's a seed.
It is, yeah.
Do the seeds grow into? I thought tea was camellia, a type of camellia.
It's like a lemon balm tea.
It's a herb.
Yes.
So what's the herb called?
It's, oh God.
Because maybe that would be helpful for Bonnie.
Ironwort.
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 That's what maybe you need to be looking for, Bonnie. Ironwort. I didn't know any of this. You didn't tell me these things. Could have warned me. We haven't watched the video yet, love. Sorry, Vivi.
They only went up today.
So, little bit of peace, you bought some tea seeds, but the seed went all mouldy, was all mouldy. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Siderita scardica.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Oh, fabulous. I look forward to that. Oh, you found it. It cost $10 for 20 seeds. How many seeds have you got, Paul? Where did you get it from?
Mum.
From Mum?
Yeah.
What was she doing with those seeds?
She's got it on the table.
I don't know any of this. Oh, well. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, 1 hour 43. You also researched it because of Vivi as well, Heather. Lovely. Well, I can't wait to see this video because I know nothing about any of this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, there we go. Lovely. I'm vaping again now. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, so I think that's about it now. Bit of a marathon here, bit of a marathon tonight, but I'm so pleased you all joined me because we've had lots and lots of people tonight, lots of people that we don't normally catch. People like Trisha, Carol Ann, Vivi, Bonnie, lovely. I feel extremely pleasured. No, that came out wrong. Did I mean that? No, I didn't mean that. I feel extremely fortunate, not pleasured. No. That sounds vaguely rude. But anyway, there we go. I'm very, very pleased. You're very glad that you found the channel. Thank you, SS Minnow. I'm very pleased that you've joined us. I hope you've subscribed. It's 4:46 in the morning, Carol Ann. Are you crazy, girl? Oh, my goodness me. Well, you're very kind, Bonnie. Thank you. Many blessings to you as well, Trisha. So next week, just to let you know, we're doing something else. So there won't be a live show next week. Oh, no, no. But the usual videos will be coming. So there'll be a Wiley Wednesday as usual. And of course, we'll have Sunday chat on Sunday rather than Monday, like this week. And I think Paul's got an allotment special coming up as well, haven't you, Paul?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Does that not mean it's special?
Well, it's my big edge bed.
He's done his big edged bed. And he can lie in it. Not really. Yeah, so that's coming up tomorrow. Is that tomorrow for the people?
Yeah.
For the people in the camera?
And the fox, the vixen.
And the fox. A picture of the fox with her vixen-like boobies. Is she expecting, do you think?
No,
or has
she
she laid her eggs already?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they don't have eggs, do they, foxes?
She's got her umbilical.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Well, a little bit of umbilical.
Hanging from her doodah? Oh no, does that just drop off?
No, it's a TT thing.
Honestly, you're confusing me now. So, can you come and strim soon? What, you're going to do Paul's edges for him, Vivi? Because there's nothing like a Vivi edge. They're razor sharp, her edges. If you don't know, if you've not watched Vivi's edges to her beds, go over to her channel and have a look, because you ain't seen nothing like it before. It's like straight as a die, as they say. Oh yeah, yeah, you can come over and strim his edges anytime. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Got a unit. Oh no.
Speak, he got 6 of my 7 Indian runners. Oh dear. Uh-oh.
I love Indian runners.
Hi, Erica.
She's popped in and popped out. She's gone to read.
She's
Stan.
popped in and popped out.
She's reading Stan, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, lovely. I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know, I'll share you something. My birthday is also Roald Dahl Day, the 13th of September. Yeah, I know. I'm very, very pleased to share that special day with Roald Dahl. Lovely. Yes, Una, that's not good at all. That's not good. Okay, so so that's the itinerary for the week, the video run, but no live chat on Friday because we're doing something else. Yes, so there we go. Oh dear. Your birthday's on Mother's Day this year, Carol Ann. Lovely. How fabulous. You don't love us anymore. What do you mean? No, Paul.
Oh.
No, definitely not. No, Heather, I do love you all very, very much. But sometimes life presents other things to us, and we do have a life outside of this little tiny screen. Yeah, other things to do sometimes.
Like
And look, you've had
toenail
quality
painting.
tonight. You've had quality tonight and quantity. I think you'll find. Don't be greedy. No. Poor Paul, don't give him sympathy. No, don't give him sympathy. Laps it up like a little lap dog. Anyway, enough. Silence. It's time to go. It's time to start saying goodbye because that takes 10 minutes. I hate long goodbyes. I just say bye to people and that's it. And walk away. But not here. It takes 10 minutes. No, no, Paul. Not even Vivi will be able to convince me. You're very welcome, Nick. Will you get your remaining ducky some more friends?
Will Una get her ducks?
Yes. So you do the Irish goodbye. What's the Irish goodbye? Oh, sorry about that, Vivi. Yes, Sunday chat will be on Sunday as usual. Sneak out without saying a word. Yes, I do that sometimes at parties. Yeah, I just leave. I say, I'm going now. And I say it to myself and walk out. Oh, no. So there we go. No, 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 Paul. Not. We're not having any quail. Nothing. David, Vivi, I don't think Vivi has done a live chat yet. Have you, Vivi?
Her bandwidth.
I think you tried to. I think Vivi tried to do it and had a few issues with the computer. But it would be great if you could, Vivi. That would be, I think that'd be amazing. He's not having anything ever again, Una. I'm taking all things away from him because he's been very, very naughty, growing far too many things, taking over far too many regions of the house. And no, never. I'm banning all things from the house. I'm evicting him, effectively. He win? Paul, win? No, no, that doesn't happen. No. I let him think he's winning. This is the trick. You let them think they're winning. And then you use your magic, my magical gay powers, to get my own way. Yes. Anyway, silence. It's time to go. Live long and proper, Heather. Live long and proper, love. We're going now. We're saying goodbye. Don't give him sympathy, Una. No. Doesn't work. Sympathy doesn't work. Treat and mean, keep and keen. That's what we say. Snail farming, no. No, Marion. No, never. That's livestock. No, we're vegetarian. I love snails. I talk to them and I rescue them from the floor as I'm walking to work. And I talk to them, they're little baby gorgeous things. I let them eat whatever they want in the garden. They can have it all. No problem. Group hug. Group hug. If you like to touch other people, that's fine. If you don't, you can stand on the periphery, which I will be doing. Their slime is good for the skin. I've heard this, although I've never tried it.
There's a thing on YouTube, channel on YouTube.
I'm not going to be trying snail slime on my skin. No. There's lots of other things that are good for the skin. I prefer to use bee poo or bee vomit. Yeah. And look, it's working. The bee vomit works on my skin. So, goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Karina. You're very, very welcome. Your computer is a bag of manure. No live stuff. You sure it's not the broadband speed, love? Might be. Thanks, Benny. Have a good weekend yourself. Take care, everybody, whatever you do, wherever you go. Just be careful. You know, if you're growing things, may Mother Earth. No, I was going to be poetic then, Paul. You've just ruined it as usual, ruined it completely. May Mother Earth bless your seedlings and your plants and things and enable them to give a bountiful harvest when they are harvested. Or whatever. Lovely. I thought that was lovely, Paul. It was an ode to Mother Earth and the seedlings of the earth and the soil.
And the earth.
And the manure of the land. So, yes, grow like the wind. Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody. You're very, very welcome. Namaste to our Asian viewers. Well, for anybody.
Yeah.
Yes. And I hope you will have a lovely time. See you all soon. And I'm the one who's going to press the button. I'm going to put the phone down first. No, I'll put the phone down first. No, you. No, me. Me, you. Little Earth, deeper, deeper, somewhere there is a seed. Yes, Una. Take care, everybody. Come on now. Come on, you can go now. You can say goodbye. It's fine. I won't be offended. Namaste. Namaste. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. We're going now. Don't start joining the chat, new people. I'll hang up first. I'll go first. It's my job. Thanks, everybody. Sincerely, I'm so grateful to you all for joining. And it's like the Waltons. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Jam Boy. Yeah, I know. I love the Waltons. No, I didn't really. But people did like the Waltons. It's a bit smushy for me. I'm going now. He's not buying anything more. We've spent all the money on houseplants. It's all gone now. Going now. Bye for now. No, you're not, Paul. If he does, you know what can happen. You can take them back for a refund.
You can't refund lifestyle.
Don't encourage him. The only thing he's going to buy me is some
cheese.
Some cheese. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. I'm hanging up.